You have a kind master, eh, Mutt? Ka! Ja! Ja!
Whoa!
What's new around here, innkeeper?
There's talk that young Bruttons form a fight club in Horsham. Maybe they'll let you into their circle. I heard there's a haunting in Old Cudner. There was a great tragedy one time in the mine near there. It's abandoned now. The ground collapsed, and a pit to hell opened up there. And then Smolka came by. She's the one who runs the bathhouse across the street. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgety, saying he wanted a girl. That he wanted to take her somewhere else, and Smolka wouldn't have it. But when he offered to pay double, she agreed. You know how it is. These days, every groschen counts.
Was he a fucking pig?
If only that.
So what did he do?
The girl came running in all beaten up. Smolka couldn't get her to talk about what happened, but it wasn't pretty. I went to see her. The girl was all blue with bruises, her knees blooded. Not a pretty sight.
Who was this fella?
The way Smolka described him to me, he must have come with Sigismund's army. Probably a deserter. I've seen a few of those around here.
Have you any idea where I could find him?
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned dugout, just outside the forest nearby.
I'll take care of him.
I'm glad to hear it. And don't spare him. A lot of scum is coming here, but enough is enough. When you're done with him, go to see Smolka at the bathhouse. She'll be glad to have one less thing to worry about. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
What?
Ja! Go! Ja! Quick!
Fuck off before I kill you!
Die! Quick! Die!
Oh, whoa.
Here it is. I found it.
I'll kill ya! Beat you to a bloody pulp! Show what you're made of! Useless! Quick! Die!
And then they'll start taking women as well. You'll see. Why don't we just go and enlist right away?
I bet they can't wait for us to join up. Have you ever even held a sword?
Not a sword, but I'm pretty handy with a flail. I reckon bashing some dolt isn't so different from threshing wheat. And what's more, apparently
Greetings,
every
sir.
soldier gets a dozen...
What can I do for you, sir?
Treadlight told me what happened here the other day.
Don't remind me of that. I've never seen a girl so badly beaten in my life. She's very lucky she survived. A plague on him.
Don't worry. He got what he deserved. Me, not the plague, I mean.
So, he's gone.
Aye. Your girls can rest easy now.
Really? Me and my girls are eternally grateful.
Don't even mention it.
But I will. And we know how to be grateful. From now on, you will get a nice discount. Take care.
Quick! God! 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 Go! God! Quick! God! God! Quick! Go! God! Go! 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 Die!
Whoa!
God! Quick! Die! God! Go! God! Go!
priest. How could I?
Is this your first time riding a horse, you moron?
Christ, what a day.
Damn it! Don't you know how to ride a horse?
Christ's wound! Watch out for that horse.
Andreas Plummel, bailiff of Kuttenberg, and the council as a whole are looking for volunteers to repair the city walls.
Watch out,
Many
damn
of
it!
you have got...
You shouldn't be walking around without a light.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
Bloody hell. What are you doing?
Christ, what's the hold up, as usual?
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same, but work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner's got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hotprink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
Good evening. What do you need, lad?
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Careful.
I'll be with you, sir.
I'd like to eat and spend the night.
But of course, as you wish, sir. And for how long?
I'd like to stay for a longer time.
Of course, sir. Will you pay right away?
All right then, I'll pay right now. Here's your groschen.
I knew we'd come to an agreement. Our beds are clean, and you can eat as much as you'd like, sir.
Where can I find my room?
Easy. You just go upstairs, and immediately on the left, you'll see the door with the green wreath hanging above it.
Good fellow. Good fellow. Could you help me, please?
Sure. What is it you need?
I lost something, and I can't find it for the life of me. I'll be damned. It must be around here somewhere. It couldn't have vanished into thin air.
What are you looking for?
My leather satchel. I put it down here for a moment, and now it's gone?
Where did you put it?
Somewhere around here. I made sure it wouldn't be in plain sight. At least I think I did. My stomach started churning so bad, everything went blurry. So I shucked it off my back and ran off to... you know. There was nothing else for it, see? And I was back in no time.
Oh, a moment's distraction is all it takes. Someone must have filched it from you.
That fast? Not possible. Someone must have been following me. I'm in heaps of shit now. If I don't find it, I'm done for. All my tools are in there. Fine jewellery too. Gold, silver, and cut stones. A fortune, you know. Everything I own.
Now hold on. Wait. What are you doing? Give it back right now!
Fuck!
What's wrong? You haven't got a place to sleep?
Huh?
What's wrong? You haven't got a place to sleep?
I surrender! Spare me!
Had enough?
I...
Now hand it back. Everything you stole from me.
Here. That's all of it. Can I go now?
Piss off. And don't let me see you here again.
Certainly. Have no fear.
What the hell are you doing?
My humble respects.
Good doggy. Good boy.
My respects.
It's filthy again. Damn it.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
I'll fit right in here. After all, I'm in the trade.
Funny, I ain't seen your mug before, though.
No, I ain't from this neck of the woods. I do business mostly out of Colleen, only the catchpoles there are on my heels. I done in this fucker what owed me a pile of glint, only the bugger turns out to be the son of a councillor, so I needs to lay low for a bit, see? A mate of mine sent me to see Goatskin. Says he owes him from way back and he'd get me fixed up like.
One of ours from Colleen. Well, that's another story. I'm hungry. Our doors is always open to you fellas. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here?
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knob end. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job, usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks, so I'd try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth, but you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner, and then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
I'll stop by later and we'll see what comes of it.
Grand.
Oh well. Now just this.
What are you doing, Whistler?
Easy, good horse.
My God.
Hey! You nearly ran into me!
At your service, sir.
Everything's over now.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
Hey, handsome.
Do you know him?
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
Drink. To your health and mine.
I'll go and sort things out with him. By hand.
So you should. And give him 1 or 2 for me too, the bastard.
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
Hey, handsome.
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one. Haven't you noticed that?
First you'll have a sip, then I'll have a sip.
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customers?
Hard to say. You know how it is. Drunk and merry gents who can hardly walk. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Horse, and in those lanes there. The bastard stays clear of the main streets. For good reason.
And then maybe something more.
Have you got any German customers here now?
What do you think? No, because words got round. Except Udo. He couldn't care less, it seems.
And is Udo here now?
Of course. He's playing dice, like every evening. I don't know why he comes here of all places. All he cares about is drink and dice.
Thanks. I'll be going.
You're welcome. And have a word with Adam if you really want to find your goat skin. He's the owner. I reckon he'd be keen to find him too.
Du, komm her. Willst du etwas trinken?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. I'll give you some sleep.
You've no business here.
Hey, dearie. Come and have a sip with
Josh.
me.
I love. One Bier. Servus. Was möchtest du?
Greetings.
What? Wer bist du?
I'm Heinrich, von Skalitz.
I'm Udo, from Taubisch. Nein, Tauberhofs, Heim. Scheiße. Aus Tauberbischofsheim.
Aha. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Herr Udo.
Ebenfalls. Spielst du Würfel? Dice. You want to play?
I think it's about time you headed home, Goodman.
Pa. Home? So early? Warum?
You're a merchant, aren't you, Goodman?
Handler. Jawohl, I am.
I'm a merchant as well. They're looking for you where the merchants' wagons are parked. There seems to be a problem.
Ein Problem? What problem?
A fire.
Feuer? Again? What have those idioten done this time?
I don't know, but you should go take a look.
Ah, so. I will go then. Wiedersehen, mein Herr. Krüger hoch! What a lovely city.
Good. And don't come back till you've learned your manners.
Hoi, hoi, hoi! Ich bin drunk. Krüger hoch! Love Gutenberg. Krüger hoch! Gutenberg. Gutenberg. What a lovely city. Gutenberg. Gutenberg. What a lovely city. Ich bin drunk. Zicke, zacke, zicke, zacke. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Krüger hoch! Prost! Ein Prosit zur Gemütlichkeit. Ein Prosit zur Gemütlichkeit. Ein Prosit zur Gemütlichkeit. Ein Prosit zur Gemütlichkeit. Krüger hoch! Ich bin drunk.
All right, minor Freunde. Hand over the geld and I won't, you know, hurt you.
What?
What's going on here?
He wanted to rob me.
I can see that. I think you should go, Herr Udo.
Ja. Danke.
This is some mix-up. I wasn't going to rob him, honest.
If I'm not mistaken, you're Goatskin.
Yeah, that's me, What do you want?
I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his God if he wants.
Who the hell is Samuel?
You weren't sent by Sam.
I wouldn't be asking you if I was, would I?
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
I get that, but do you think they'll just forget about it? How long do you intend to hide?
Until I have enough. You know, glint to take off.
Well, I could help you with that. I know a lot of people. Getting you out of town won't be a problem. If you help me, I'll help you.
That sounds, you know, promising. But I still need coin. I can't just pack up and take off.
Coin shouldn't be a problem. I know somewhere you can hole up. Help me, and I'll pay you back.
Well, I'd like to know what place you have in mind, innit?
Do you know the Devil's Den?
But it's a shithole. They ain't too fond of me neither. And the feeling's mutual, like, to tell the truth.
Aye, but you're thinking of the band that used to be there. Now it's my comrades who have it under their thumb. Just tell them Henry sent you, and they'll let you stay a while. If you help me, that is.
That don't sound too bad. Folks are getting fed up with me here. What'll it cost me?
Just some information. That's all.
All right. Well, what do you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
I was doing nothing but, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Who is this Samuel you're so afraid of?
He just hired me. He's one of them lot. Them Jews, innit? He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Do you know where I could find this Samuel?
Go to that, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it and people, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a Jewish tavern. But watch out. They ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And you call yourself a spy?
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, fill my head up with shit that don't concern me for free.
Jesus wept. What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, like Rutard's place. I was watching for who was going in and out, see? Who, with who, where, when, and that.
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was carrying, see? I was good at that. I remember pictures good,
I'll be going then. And you should disappear. Now you've got somewhere to go.
All right, listen, now you've helped me out, I'll be hitting the road, soon at any rate, so I can let you have something. It won't be no use to me anyways.
I'm all ears.
I put some things aside. It's a well-hidden stash, but it ain't easy to get to it, and I ain't going to risk it now.
That sounds interesting. Where is it?
In them secret, tunnels under the city.
Tunnels? Secret passageways? Stop blethering and tell me where it is.
I ain't blathering. It's in the passageways beneath the city. I can find it. I've learnt the way. And if you give me a couple of groschen, I can teach you too. You can clear out my stash, and judging by the look of you, knowing your way round, underground-like, that ought to come in handy for you, innit?
Look, Goatskin, just because I was nice to you once, doesn't mean you can fuck with me now. Tell me what you know right this instant, or I'm gonna lose my temper.
Well, no need to fly off the handle, I'll tell you, of course. I was just thinking...
Goatskin, spit it out!
Oh, all right. It's like this. I know them passageways because I got my hands on this map, This old thief gave it to me. And when I, got it in my head, I flogged it, see?
A treasure map? You're yanking my pizzle, aren't you?
No. I swear, on my Mars soul. It ain't a treasure map, it's a map of what's below ground.
Big difference. Where's this map, then?
I flogged it to this thief. Angel, he called himself.
Called himself? So this angel is back in heaven now, is he?
Aye. He was hanged outside the city walls. He's still swinging there. And I know he had that map sewn into his coat. It were his most prized possession. But watch out. The gallows is guarded to stop quacks cutting off the dead bodies, bits and pieces, fingers and that,
Thanks. You've been a great help.
That's me through and through, innit? I'd better be off, I've got a long journey ahead of me.
Off you go.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard. Easy, good horse. Whoa! Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa!
You should have a light.
I'm at your service, sir.
God be with you.
Sholem, are you lost? Or what would a goy want here?
What do you think Goy means?
It means you do not belong here.
It means nation in Hebrew. So you're just as much a Goy as I am.
Good one. A goy lecturing a Jew on Hebrew. All right. But I suggest you do not repeat it around these parts. Not everyone is as tolerant as I. So, what do you want?
I'm looking for someone called Samuel.
What do you want with him?
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here. And if I'm not good enough for you, I'm afraid nobody else will talk to you.
All right. I'm looking for John of Liechtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel, might know something about him.
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot. But I do not see why he should tell you.
It isn't just anyone looking for Liechtenstein. It'd be better for Samuel to say what he knows, if he doesn't want any unnecessary trouble.
I do not care who sent you. You will not impress me like that. We play by my rules here.
So how can I impress you?
Impressions are worth nothing. I'm only of interest to you Goyim when you need something. To you, I'm just a dirty Jew.
All right. What do you suggest?
An exchange. Something in return. I have this one problem none of my people can fix. You probably know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is plundered, people beaten up, sometimes murdered. Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison wells. They always find some excuse.
Well, those are usually debtors who don't want to repay their loans.
That is what I used to think as well. It would make sense at least. But it is not that straightforward. There are those who do it just out of spite. And because they can get away with it. We are not Christians. We're not even people to them. But enough of that. I have heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned house by the wall in the mining district. I need someone to get among them, find out what they are planning, and warn us in good time.
All right. I'll do it. And then you'll tell me all about Liechtenstein.
Agreed. They usually meet at the start of the day.
At the start of the day according to my calendar, or yours?
I see you're in the know. At the start of my day, so when the first 3 stars come out.
Right. So they meet after sunset. The miners' district, an abandoned house with a small yard by the ramparts.
That's right. I reckon you can still catch up with them there today. If you get them to let you join them. Try and find out what they're planning, and then come and see me. And you'll have fulfilled your side of the deal.
And then you'll tell me how to find Liechtenstein?
That was my promise.
And I keep my promises.
Today's a scorch.
Apparently, the city council is organizing another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Are they out of the bloody mines? They had 2 collections just like it already. And there are still holes in the wall.
So, I went to see my brother, and talk about the inheritance.
Hey! Hey! Open up! Open up!
Well, what are you doing, Moishe?
Futsa Caporra, piece of junk. Never mind. We'll cut this shit down.
Sprich deine Gebete, Arschloch. Come on, then.
Ah! You're no match for us, fucker! I'm all yours. I knew it was spoiled.
Wait! Don't kill him! You're gonna beg for mercy? After this? We can make a deal. We have some of your people, we can exchange them. Our people? What the hell are you talking about? We caught some of them yesterday, trying to get to Liechtenstein. just like you. No, I'm after Liechtenstein because I need to talk to him. Not his enemy. But if you know where he is, you better take me to him. Right now. I have my orders. I'm not supposed to let anyone near him. Especially not someone who just beat my 2 best men. I'm not a fool. Right. I'll go unarmed. If that'll convince you. I'll trust you. But in return, you have to trust me. You can't see where we're going. All right. But no tricks. Those are the rules.
Wait, who is that somewhere?
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbour's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure. But he says he knows you, and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort. And bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. Oh. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
Well, I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat, and tell me everything.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
Not well. As we were approaching Trotsky, we were attacked by bandits. They killed all our men.
What?
We only got away by a hair's breadth. And we lost everything, including the message. We ended up in rags, like beggars. They wouldn't let us into the castle. After that, we tried to get by as best we could.
Good God! I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
Yes, but it was touch and go.
I like exciting stories.
Well, you'll love this one then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed, Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman? On the gallows for poaching?
Well, he looked more like a tramp than a nobleman at the time. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out in the end.
Good gracious! But tell me, who ambushed you?
Well, that's interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What? That sneaky rat from Talmberg? He's still alive?
Not anymore.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that.
Death to the enemy.
What happened next?
Von Berghoff was attacked around the same time by the same men, so we thought we were on the same side as him. And we wanted to help him catch the bandits as a goodwill gesture.
Why didn't he catch them himself?
He tried. We found out for him that the bandits were holed up at Nabokov. When he sent his soldiers to their lair, we went with them. We wanted to be there and get Istvan.
And that's where you killed him?
No. We were nearly killed ourselves. Again.
By Istvan?
No, he wasn't there. The bandits were led by a fella who fucked us right up, and von Bergov's entire force, too. He lured us into a trap and slaughtered everyone. Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's rest.
Yeah, there was some luck in it. But it was more that Zizka knew he could get a ransom for Capon.
Wait, Zizka? He's the one who almost killed you.
Aye. He's called Jan Zizka. Of Trotsnov.
Well, blow me down. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well.
And what the hell was Istvan Toth doing with him?
It turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side. And Istvan had to flee.
So when did you kill that bastard?
Not till some time later. Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berghoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Berghoff took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
Well, it could have been worse.
That's the way of the world. For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. Ah, if only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobst just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Jobst.
If we cause trouble for Sigismund, it could threaten his plans, he said. That's cowardice, if you ask me.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then?
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they tortured us. Zizka, Godwin and me. They asked about Jobst's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but Godwin... He told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants. And if he hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now.
I apologize.
No need. It's not your fault. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh. How's that?
Because you move in certain circles.
And?
You conspire. You hear all the rumors.
So?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malashov Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkoff?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkoff was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Berkoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
Well, that's fucked then. How the hell three of us conquer a fortress, and one of us a woman?
That's a conquest I'd like to see. It would go down in history.
The history of suicidal madness.
You can't just launch an assault on Malashov. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who'll help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. All right, I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
Hey, you! Halt! Halt!
Easy! I surrender!
I've got it in for you, scum. It's time to pay for your crimes. For those brawls and everything else.
Wait, no! You're wrong! Oh, come on, that was obviously, self-defense.
I'll show you self-defense, you bastard! I'm not falling for your tricks!
Piss off!
Fine. You had your chance! Jesus! I'm hit! Useless! Too slow! If you keep resisting, I've all the right in the world to execute you on the spot! Useless! No chance! Haven't you had enough? I'll kill you on the spot if you don't yield! You fuck!
Easy! I surrender!
I've got it in for you, scum. It's time to pay for your crimes. For those brawls and everything else.
You know what? I was just getting started. I'm in a really bad temper today. If I were you, I'd stay out of my way.
Shut your trap, you scoundrel! I won't be intimidated by a coward like you! Pay up, or I'll drag you to the pillory myself!
Die, lackey!
You had your chance. Ah! Fucking hell! Show your stuff! I'll hack you up like you deserve. Fucking hell! No! Fucking hell! You wanna try me? Christ! I'm hit! Don't... Christ! Damn! I'm bleeding! The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you...
Help me! Guards!
Oi, vey! Oi! Help! Where is everyone?